Happy Saturday to you. We're continuing our conversation with Chris Cortez. We've got some bonus content for you. Chris is going to tell us about a day in his life, some of the other players he's been able to interact with on the Angels, and of course, what he wants to work on and get better at this season. It's time to get locked on with Mike and John, and this is Locked On Angels.
You are Locked On Angels, your daily Los Angeles Angels podcast. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
Thanks for making Locked On Angels your first listen of the day. Happy Saturday to you. My name is John Frisch. I'm one half of Locked On Angels and the Super Halo Bros. We're doing a special bonus episode today to give you the rest of our interview with Chris Cortez. We had a great conversation with him. I hope you enjoyed that episode yesterday, and we're continuing that conversation today. First, I want to say thank you to our friends at FanDuel. Right now, new customers can get $200 in bonus bets when your first $5 bet wins. Of course, always happy to be with you. Thanks for making Locked On Angels your first listen of the day. Chris Cortez is MLB Pipeline's 8th ranked Angels prospect and Baseball America's 11th ranked prospect. When we talked with him yesterday, he gave us some incredible insight into what it's like going from the bullpen to being a full-time starting pitcher. And he's doing really well right now. 13 starts at 3.39 ERA. Of course, Chris, in this episode, we'll talk about what he hopes to improve with later on this season as the second half of his season in High A Tri-City continues. When we left off, Chris was telling us about hot tubbing with Mike Trout, and we're going to pick up our conversation with him telling us about some of the other players he's been able to interact with. Let's get to that conversation right now.
Or Kenley Jans. It's just being able to talk to him. The Kyle Hendricks, when I first got him to spring training, I was right next to him, and he's just like the coolest dad ever. He's just super chill, shows up, jeans, just dad mode, and just very nice. I can talk to him all day. He wants to help you. And Ben Joy, there's so many.
Yeah, with Kyle Hendricks, when he got signed, it seemed like, you get this veteran presence, a guy who can eat a bunch of innings for you and help stabilize the rotation. But then you also think about the veteran experience of what he has to offer the club. So you were able to pick his brain a little bit. What did you learn from him, and what sort of advice did he give you?
Yeah, I got him when I just started throwing bullpens again. And we were thinking about throwing 4 seams again and 2 seams, and we're just kind of bouncing ideas off of each other. And he was like, if you want to throw a 4-seam and you feel confident throw a 4-seam, just throw a 4-seam. And I was like, it looks good in catch play. I think it's good. And he was like, yeah, dude, throw it. Yeah, throw it. He's just he's with you on everything. And I was like, all right, I'll go throw it. It wasn't very good. And I was like, yeah, I don't think it's good. I'm just going to. He's like, all right, yeah, throw the sinker. That thing's good too. We'll just throw the sinker. But no, we had a lot of talks. It didn't doesn't even have to be with baseball. We talk about anything.
Yeah.
But no, he was very nice to me and never didn't have the time to just sit and talk with me.
I was going to ask you, how do you feel about your season so far? I mean, you got the 3.39 ERA. You're nearly hitting 9 strikeouts per 9 innings. What are some things that you've been proud of, and what are some things that you feel like you could work on?
I think it's just I've been average, and I have a lot more to show. Not to show people. I'm not trying to show anyone. I have a lot more to prove to myself.
Yeah.
Prove myself right, I'd like to say. I've been walking a little too many people, but sometimes that's just how it is, and I'm going to get better at that just with more time throwing off the mound. And just with my pitches, I'm only a year into this sinker.
Right.
The thing moves a ton. So I just need to just keep throwing it and get comfortable with that. I feel like I'm having an all right year. There's still a lot to be done, and I feel like this second half is going to be where I really show what I'm made of.
Could you walk through the phrase "get comfortable" with that? Like you're throwing the sinker. When do you know that you're comfortable?
Maybe that's not the right word. I'm comfortable throwing the sinker. It's just the delivery. I don't need to do too much with my delivery. I don't need to be too fast. If I'm too fast, then I'm all out of whack. I'm already quick twitch enough. I don't need to be quicker. When I throw my breaking ball, everything's in sync, and that's like my get back pitch. When I need a strike, I throw the breaking ball. Everything's just flowing down the mound. I need to just continue to throw my sinker and understand that I don't need to throw it harder. I just need to throw. I just need to throw it. I just let my body do what it's gonna do. My body's gonna put myself in the position to where I need to throw a quality pitch. So I don't need to make the pitch better, and that's just been the learning curve. When you get into that compete factor, you want to do more. So it's just learning, just growing up, maturing, just understanding that I don't need to do more.
Is that something that kind of takes over in the moment? Like you almost can't help but like want to throw harder?
That's just the getting back to neutral. Like I was saying earlier, it's just I don't need to do it. I don't need to do more. Just stay calm and just pitch.
Yeah.
And when you need to jump on it.
How close do you guys follow, or do you follow at all, what the major league team is doing right now? Or do you even have time to check in on that?
We get to see some games. I check some scores, just check on some guys and how they're doing. But yeah, we're very busy. But yeah, I definitely check the scores, see some games that are all in the locker room when we're playing late and they're playing early.
Hey, is there a conversation around the fact that, like, you know, you're drafted by the Angels and then you see what they've done with guys like Zach Neto and Nolan Shawnoel, just kind of, they're coming up quickly. So, you know, among, like, back when you're in college and you know, among your teammates and whatnot, and now that you're part of the organization, is there kind of a dialogue of like, man, if I go to the Angels, I might be up like sooner than I thought? Is there any conversations around that, or is there a perspective that you know, players in the draft have on that?
Me personally, I didn't really know. I didn't care. I just wanted to go play baseball. It was just the opportunity to go play baseball. If you were going to bring me up fast, then bring me up fast. Like, it was just, I was going to compete in whatever level that you're going to put me at. But I think now that, yes, I think everyone knows that just the Angels bring people up fast. But if you're good, you're good.
Yeah.
Go show how good you are. If you're 18 years old or 38 years old, it doesn't matter. If you can help the team win, then you're going to be there.
Today's show is brought to you by our friends at Wonderful Pistachios. It's baseball season. The best snack in baseball is waiting for you. So grab some Wonderful Pistachios today at wonderfulpistachios.com, or head to your local grocery store, because I see them on sale all the time. So I'm buying them by the handful, the bagful, the armful. It's a snack that's both delicious and nutritious, filled with a good source of protein. Wonderful Pistachios is one of the highest protein nuts out there. Each 1 ounce serving gives you 6 grams of protein. That's over 10% of your daily value of protein. Plus, they're packed with fiber, better for you, unsaturated fats to keep you going all day long. You can pick up the no-shell variety and just snack away to your heart's content. The perfect grab-and-go snack for busy days. And if you like cracking open every shell for that satisfying crunch, and maybe you're like me, you're a fidgeter when you're watching the games and they make you nervous, the in-shell variety is also an option as well. So get snacking and get cracking with a snack that packs a protein punch. Visit Wonderful Pistachios to learn more. Today's show is also brought to you by our friends at FanDuel. The NBA Finals are here. FanDuel is making it easier to stay in the game than ever before the tip-off, and even live during the game. You got player props, performance trends, same game parlays. You got more ways than ever to play smart and win big. So with FanDuel, you get to decide which players are showing up for the biggest moments and how you can track their trends, and how you do that will help you build your next bet. FanDuel will combine live prop bets mid-game based on how the action unfolds. They'll help you with that. And maybe you're watching, you have a read on who's heating up, and so you want to make it a same game parlay. You can do that as well. All this can happen on FanDuel. If you're new to FanDuel, it's the perfect time to sign up. Head to FanDuel.com, place your first $5 bet, and if it wins, you'll get $20 in bonus bets. Make every moment more with FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA.
Chris, what's your daily routine like? Let's say you're starting today. So what would a typical starting day look like for you, starting when you wake up in the morning?
So let's say like a 6:30 start game. I'll wake up probably 8:30. I usually wake up pretty early. Try to get some breakfast, take a shower, get out of the house, try to get out of the bed. And then I'll just make some phone calls, call my mom, call my dad, call my girlfriend, make sure just everyone's doing all right. That stuff's very important to me. Then usually get a Chipotle. Chipotle is my thing.
Yes.
Get a little double steak, double rice action with some chips.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Do you get guac?
No guac.
No guac?
Basic bowl. It's literally just rice and steak.
Love
There
it.
you go.
Attaboy.
Maybe a little hot salsa. To be honest, but I'll need like 14 waters because my mouth start burning.
Right.
And then I'll get to the field, and it's kind of just chill out, watch movies, watch YouTube, get in the weight room about an hour before the game starts, put on some Joe Rogan, just listen to some whatever podcast, just aliens, whatever he's talking to. Just chill out and then get in the training room 30 minutes before, get a little quick arm stretch, go out there, and then I'll have my legs stretch, everything. I barely run. I do like a couple sprints, and then I do my plow routine, play catch, get on the mound, throw my pitches, and go out there and compete.
What's your favorite thing about playing where you're playing right now?
Free golf.
Hey, there you go.
Outside of baseball, yeah, free golf.
Love that. Love that.
On the other side of like the baseball aspect, my teammates, I got blessed with some good teammates. It's a lot of fun, especially my roommates. When after ball games, we just come home and we have our 4 gaming setups in one room right here, and we're just having a good time and playing baseball while we're doing it.
I know you're in the Angels organization, but take me back to little Chris, high school Chris. Who's he rooting for as you're checking Sports Center, you're checking the highlights? Who are you rooting for and wanting to see win?
My super young self was the Yankees. Yeah, it was the Yankees when they had the Derek Jeter and Robinson Cano and Ichiro and Mark Teixeira and all them. That was
Yeah.
And I swear I fell asleep and woke up and they were all gone.
Yeah. No kidding.
They just all disappeared, and I was like, wow. But yeah, it was the Yankees.
Chris, is there anything that you need Angel fans to know about you and about the team that you're on? Something that you would want us to be aware of, specifically about what you're bringing to the table and what your teammates are bringing to the table?
I think just the development here is something is very good, and there's our pitching staff down in High A. I think it's better than any staff I've ever been a part of, just stuff wise.
Wow.
We have our games where it's tough, and that's baseball, and you're not going to always be perfect. But we have our games where it's just good luck, and that's just a lot of our guys out of our bullpen they're nasty dudes. Like, they're throwing really good stuff. If people could ever catch a game, they should go watch some high A games for the Angels, then they will know, like, the bullpen is really good down here.
Chris, thank you so much for being a part of Locked On Angels today, man. It's been so honored, such a gift to have you with us. I appreciate your insight. Nerds like John and I, when hosting a podcast, we don't know what the mindset is of a professional ball player. So it's great to get your insight. Good luck the rest of the way, and we look forward to seeing you in the majors, hopefully very soon.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us for this bonus episode of Locked On Angels. We want to say thank you to Chris Cortez once again for spending time with us, giving us his insight. And man, you just learn a lot hearing it from the players themselves. And I think one of the big takeaways is that we can be confident in the Angels player development after a lot of years of not being so confident. To hear it from him himself and to know that they're getting what they need down in the minor leagues, I think is super significant. So thanks for making Locked On Angels your first listen today. For your second listen, we go live every night with MLB Game Night on the MLB Locked On MLB YouTube channel. So check it out there. It's also in your podcast feed. It's every game, every night, all season long. Myself and my co-hosts are fantastic. My co-hosts are fantastic. Me, yeah, I think I'm pretty fantastic, but we hope that you join us for Locked On MLB Game Night. Be sure you give us a follow on Twitter at Locked On Angels and at Super Halo Bros on Twitter and Instagram. On Monday, Mike and I will be back together. We'll be talking about this Astro series. Of course, we'll be talking about Ron Washington and his health issue that has him out as manager. And so, of course, we're going to get into that conversation as well. Until then, we hope you have a great weekend. And my name is John Frisch. My brother Mike will be back with us, and we'll see you back here on Monday.